producer party break template of jingle sounds. It's ready to go whenever we need it. So appreciate that. Eyes to see for me. Much cleaner than the last time he sent it in. So appreciate that. The other thing we have producer send in is their artwork.
One art, please.
Woo! And our first piece of art comes from producer Allie, who has her own jingle.
One art, please. One art, please. Another one from Allie now. Here it is.
And it's AOC. I'm just going to say straight up AOC.
Well, that is a great description because it is a portrait of AOC making that crazy wide-eyed face she makes. And there was a note that had some information on this piece.
Yeah, there's
do
a lot
you have
going
that pulled
on.
up?
I do. It says Matt Walsh and Marjorie Taylor Greene both lambast Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez for living in luxury while her grandmother lives in a Hurricane Maria damaged home in Puerto Rico.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Matt Walsh actually I don't know if it was like real or satire. I couldn't tell. But Matt Walsh was like, hey, here's $400 and something to get AOC's grandma in like a proper living space or something like that.
Started what a burn.
It was such a burn. It was crazy.
Start a GoFundMe for AOC's grandma because AOC is not caring for her.
Yeah, and there's a couple articles that were dropped in with the artwork. This first one from The Independent. AOC hits back at a right-wing host who says she left grandmother in squalid conditions. Congresswoman rejects implications that she neglected her grandmother.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Well, of course, The Independent is.
Does it have her response right there? Because I can say how she responded.
Yeah, it has her tweet here. Just over a week ago, my abuela fell ill. I went to Puerto Rico to see her, my first time in a year, plus because of COVID. This is her home. Hurricane Maria relief hasn't arrived. Trump blocked relief money for PR. People are being forced to flee ancestral homes and developers are taking them. It's got some pictures of the house. It's pretty barren. And
her response, though, after Matt Walsh's comment was, yeah, well, my grandma's fine. I'm up here taking care of other people's grandmas. It's like, okay, so you're admitting you think your grandma's fine living in squalor in a hurricane damaged home, and you get more value out of blaming Trump for it than actually helping your own grandmother.
Well, let me the exact words she used. She retweeted Matt Walsh's tweet and she said, "You don't have a concept for the role that firstborn daughters play in their families. My abuela is okay, but instead of only caring for mine and letting others suffer, I'm calling attention to the systemic injustices you seem totally fine with in having a U.S. colony." Trying to burn back, calling it a U.S.
just
colony.
Can't quite land that one, Bob. You hate to see that.
And then Newsweek article, Marjorie Taylor Greene reignites feud, says AOC should care for grandmother. Just jumping into the Twitter banter, going back and forth here, just letting her opinions be known. So there you go. That was enough to inspire Allie to create this wonderful portrait of AOC.
Thank you very
which
much.
I'm sure you will print and put in your bathroom mirror there.
Sure, I'm gonna mail it to you. I'm gonna send out mailers.
Thank you, Allie.
This
Appreciate
is a
that.
good. Yeah, if you're looking for just a fun prank to play on somebody, just print this out. Put it in an envelope. Just send it to your friends. No explanation. They just open it up and it's AOC's crazy face staring back at them. She's watching you.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we have one from producer Dove. This one also comes with a little bit of an explanation.
Mm-hmm.
And Dove said, "Peace. I had the idea for this illustration during the Blood Moon episode while you were reading that goofy article about charging your water with the moon's light. But to be careful not to charge it with the blood moon's light, because that may curse your water. I thought it'd be fun to create a Gatorade ad for Lunarade, a sports drink directly powered by the moon's light. I chose the social justice soccer player lady to be the face of the campaign because I thought she was a perfect fit for the new brand. Hope you like it. Keep doing what you do, and I'll keep praying for yins.
Thank you.
And P.S. I was super excited and thankful to have been chosen first for the Producers logo contest. It was a lot of fun to participate in. Thanks to producer Paul G for putting it together and giving me my first steps towards knighthood.
Mm-hmm.
I hope to one day sit across the round table from Dame Sissy Sue and the rest. So thank you for
right.
that.
Yeah. And yes, it is exactly what he says. It is her name. What is her name?
I don't know her name.
Megan Rapinoe.
Yes. Yeah.
Megan Rapinoe, the social justice-y female soccer player there. And it's just a perfect rendition of a Gatorade commercial. She's slurping down that Lunarade blood orange flavor. No, there's one more little detail on the bottle I can't quite read. I don't know if you can read it, Guns.
It says here 33 fluid ounces, 1 quart, 666 milliliters.
There you go. What's up at the top by the where it says,
blood orange, naturally charged with the moon's light. And
it's got the big headline up top. Is it in you?
Yes, is it in you? And then the drip coming off the side of the mouth, kind of like a vampire.
Very bloody.
Bloody. Yep.
And I don't know if you noticed this. You look down at the Nike symbol on her shirt.
I was gonna say.
What is it? It looks like a whip, like a cat of nine tails, which is
I think it's a whip.
Perfect social justice.
Wow.
Nike getting involved in all the social justice things, giving money away to the social justice causes, which really, and when you think about the sort of virtues, the forced virtue signaling of these social justice causes, or else you're canceled. It really is a cat of nine tails whipping you into compliance.
This is world-class level memeing right here with the Nike logo as the whip.
Then, of course, we've got a warning down at the bottom. Warning, if product charged with blood moon contents may be accursed. Copyright 2021 Lunarade and design are registered trademarks of CCR Inc. Booyah, baby. Canary Cry Radio. We have our own sports drink.
Is it Canary Cry Radio or is it Commie Cry Radio?
You guys are communists! Petty propaganda!
You're right. It's the latter. What was I thinking? Thank you very much, Producer Dove, and very well done, as always.
Yes, thank you so much. Next up, we have producer Josiah, who sent us this piece, which is a over-the-top poster from the movie Over the Top, except he has my, I guess, emoji face.
Your emoji face is on Sylvester Stallone, and
that's right.
The big gnarly goateed man has got googly eyes.
Yeah, the guy that
over the top in the cage. Canary Cry News Talk.
Yeah,
over the top is probably a good descriptor for this show as well.
Everything is over the top. Yeah,
that Daddy Yazzle guy's a little over the top.
Yeah, very good piece here. Very reminiscent of all the things we talk about. Next up, we have a couple from producer Mr. Jag, who's the Hungry Hungarian.
Oh, yes, the Canary Cry Hungarian.
Been a few episodes since we saw the Hungry Hungarian.
Yeah, glad to see you back.
The first one here is
it's a meetup.
What's going on here?
It's
a meetup.
It's the Hungry Canary Cry meetup. And it's Mr. Jag standing in his kitchen. Contact Mr. Jag for further details. Standing in his kitchen between a table and his oven there.
He's got green bananas.
Yeah, he's got green bananas on the table. A must at any Canary Cry meetup. Yeah, by the way, if anybody shows up to some meetups, somebody's got to provide the green bananas. I want pictures. Talking to you, producer Ciara. On the table there is coffee and tea.
I think it's the stove there.
The oven is sort of powered by the Face Like the Sun logo, the flaming lion, which is a good, nice detail. Meanwhile, first European Canary Cry meetup, sketched by Mr. Jag. This might turn some heads. Is that what it says?
I think, or
it's a little bit blurry on my
it's either heads or cheds, like this. I don't know if that's a C or
might be
a fancy. Head. No, that's heads. It's a fancy H.
Yeah. And then there's a clock. There's a clock which, let's see, it's about 11:55 on that clock. Normal isn't coming back, but Jesus is. Oh, very good.
Is that 11:55?
The time is near. What?
I don't know. It looks like it's 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock. Yeah, that could be it. Sorry. I'm a millennial. I can't read regular clock faces.
Really?
Thank you very much, producer Mr. Jag.
Yeah, he's got one more here.
Yeah.
And this one is recommended shows of the Hungry Hungarian.
Okay, we got some recommendations.
And he just hand sketched everybody here. He's got Gary Stearman. The rapture may happen today is his quote.
Yeah.
Then he has Michael S. Heiser.
He's got pugs.
He does
have pugs.
And then he has Tom Horn.
Good.
What does it say here, the
Yes.
Tom Horn one? I'm having a hard time reading this too.
I know. I'm trying to bring it very close to my face. Everyone needs some Tom Horn. Hornism. Everyone needs some Tom Hornism.
Yep. And then looks like Ellie Marzulli at the end there, on the trail of the Nephilim. And
gotta have it, gotta love it.
And then there's me, and then like are you like around my neck?
You're holding my head, I think.
Oh, okay.
I'm a disembodied head that you have to carry around.
Just carry around, and you're saying,
and I'm just shouting bananas
in green captions. Best news talk out there. So there you go. Thank you so much, Hungry
Thank you very
Hungarian.
much, Mr. Jag.
Appreciate it. And I always love these. They're very cool. Missing some of the, usually he has that blue pen, in there to kind of.
This is all blue pen.
I know, but sometimes he has like the actual pen in the image,
he draws the pen, yes.
Yeah, or not draws the pen, but like actually has the pen itself laying next to the photo. But anyway.
Oh.
We're good. We're going to keep going here. One more. We got one from producer Irene. And this one is great too.
Ooh, Irene, have we had art from producer Irene, or is this a first timer?
I think we may have had.
Kind of rings a bell.
Irene.
Maybe last year she had done something.
It's been a while, but it was interesting because Irene sent the email with the image attached here, and she just sent a Bible verse in Russian. I just had to throw it into the translator here.
Yes, we got a lot of Russian hackers who listen to the show.
Yeah, God of the world himself will consecrate you in its entirety, and your spirit and soul and body will remain intact without blemish in the coming of our Lord Jesus Christ. And that is the direct Russian translation of 1 Thessalonians 5 verses 23 or verse 23.
That's great. And she's got a image here that she sent in. This is great.
Oh,
it says at the top, "Are you ready to become cyborg?"
Yes, I don't have the jingle on hand.
And in the middle here, you've got sort of the classic yoga, Eastern religion, lotus flower blooming with a sort of yoga woman in the middle, white, by the way, with a bindi. Shaved head, so she's super spiritual. And coming out from behind her, like the arms of Shiva, we've got flippies all the way around. We've got robotic arms going from left to right here. We got a flippy spatula holding the cheeseburger. We got a flippy arm holding some fries. We got a flippy arm coming out and poking a vaccine right into her arm.
She's got one on each side, too.
Oh, double. Oh, yes. It's mirrored on both sides. Yeah. And then we've got a flippy arm up top with some sort of nuclear.
It's the PCR
test. Yes,
yeah.
yes. And then another one popping up with a swab. That's the nose swab. She's got a swab right in her nose, so she's putting that flippy PCR test to work, and then also giving her a shave. We've got a flippy arm giving this woman a shave, and maybe that's why her head is bald.
This is like all of the recent flippy updates combined in one lotus flower.
I am loving this so much. That's right. It's the sort of metaphysical flippy in all of his earthly forms taking place at once. And right in the middle, she's got her hands over her heart in sort of the prayer position, and in between them is just a nice little coronavirus just to top it all off. This is Ianon. I forgot that is her
right
producer name. It's Ianon. This is beautiful. And there's a explanation down here. Flippy can swab your nose, run a PCR test, give you a jab, flip you a burger, fry you some fries, all while giving you a close shave. It's your